Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ursprung Gymnasium inside the Lou Higgins Center on the campus of Baldwin Wallace University, where it's women's basketball action in the Ohio Athletic Conference as the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets, the first place Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets, play host to the Wilmington College Quakers. BW comes in with a record of 18-4 overall. They are a perfect 8-0 on the home deck here at Ursprung Gymnasium. They are 14-1 in Ohio Athletic Conference play and 7-0 in Ohio Athletic Conference games played right here in Berea. Wilmington comes in with a 5-16 overall record. They are identical 2-8 in home and true away games with a 1-0 record in neutral site games. They are 3-12 in Ohio Athletic Conference play. They are just 1-6 in Ohio Athletic Conference games played away from home. BW led in scoring this season by Bella Valent, 10.4 points per game. She also has a team high 8.2 rebounds per game. Right now, we're going to step aside for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll run down the starters for today's game. Hello, everyone, and welcome back into Ursprung Gymnasium. Taking a look at the starters first for the visiting Wilmington Quakers. At guard, a 5'5", fifth-year student from Washington Courthouse, Ohio, and Miami Trace High School, number 3, Cassidy Lovett. At guard, a 5'7", graduate student from Columbus, Ohio, and Reynoldsburg High School, number 10, Kai Walker Jr. At forward, a 6-foot freshman from North Adams High School, number 12, Keaton Hupp. At guard, a 5'4", freshman guard from Denison, Ohio, and Claymont High School, number 14, Bailey Edelman. And in the middle, a 5'10", freshman power forward from Bell Fountain, Ohio, number 25, Stephanie Altstetter. The Quakers are coached by Sydney Moss, who is in her first season. She is a graduate of Thomas More University. Starting it off for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets, at guard, a 5'11" sophomore from New Philadelphia, number 11, Alyssa Miller. At guard, a 5'8" sophomore from Cincinnati and Archbishop McNicholas High School, number 21, Casey Badalak. At guard, a 5'4" junior from Pickerington and Pataskala Watkins Memorial High School, number 22, Emily Irwin. At forward, a 6-foot junior from Perrysburg, number 24, Bella Valent. And in the middle, a 5'11" junior from Napoleon, Ohio, number 25, Kaylee Ressler. The Yellow Jackets are coached by Sherry Hare, who is in her 34th season guiding this program. Her associate head coach is Cody Hartzler. The assistants are Steve Oliver, Kayla Paul, Reagan Schill, and Steve Thompson. And the student assistants are Hayden Fisher, Devin Lukoski, and Brenna Varga. Wilson will be in green uniforms with lime green numbers and lettering with Wilmington written across the front of the jersey and the WC Athletic logo on the back nameplate. There's white trim around the rim of the shorts and down the sides of the jerseys and white outlines of the numbers and of the letters. The Yellow Jackets are in white with Jackets written across the front of the jersey in yellow. The numerals are brown with gold trim, and they have brown and gold trim down the sides with the Yellow Jacket logo on either side of the shorts. The Yellow Jackets will go right to left here in the first half. Wilmington will go left to right. Alstetter versus Miller on the tip-off. And it will be controlled by Miller off the deflection from Bella Valent. Into the front court, it's Miller driving to the right of the lane, scooping a shot up and rattling it in for the Yellow Jackets. BW with a 2-0 quick lead. Quickly the other way for the Quakers. It's Walker with the basketball. The junior guard hands off to Hupp. Hupp then gives it to Lovett. Out to Hupp it goes out top. It gets reversed right side to Edelman. Back out front to Walker. Walker calling for and getting a screen. 5 on the shot clock, and a foul is whistled. And that's going to go against Emily Irwin. That's her first. That's the first on the Yellow Jackets. Wilmington will inbound with a new shot clock. Well, it's reset to 20 and not full down to up to 30, but still more time added for the Quakers. And it's Lovett on the right side. And she picked up her dribble, then had to outlet it to Alstetter on the drive against Valent. Off the mark, Valent there for the board. And she'll push it into the front court. Get her across the timeline, give it right to Miller. Miller out top, dribbles off right side, gives it to Badalak. Badalak into the post to Miller. Miller drop steps to the left, misses a shot, rebound out of bounds, off of the Quakers. Leah Riley sent to the scorer's table, and she will come in to replace Emily Irwin. Leah Riley is a 5'7" sophomore guard from Cincinnati Sycamore High School. And Leah Riley will inbound the ball. She lobs it into Valent. Valent looked back door with a pass, wasn't there, so she gives it off to Riley on the wing. Riley on a dribble drive, kicks it back to Valent on the wing. Out top to Badalak, steps back into a three, off front rim. Rebound tipped around and will be controlled by Cassidy Lovett of the Quakers. She pushes the ball to the right wing. Now a three-pointer from the top of the key is off the mark from Alstetter, and a rebound goes to Badalak. She'll push it into the front court, pick it up just in the nick of time before Lovett swiped it from behind. Now it gets reversed to Riley. She'll fire up a three from the right wing, off the mark. Rebound controlled by Kai Walker. The junior guard dribbles to the right of the lane against Leah Riley. Kicks it out to the left wing. Lovett thought about a three. Now it gets reversed right wing into the corner. And this will get blocked by Alyssa Miller. That was Walker raising up the three. And Miller said, "Not on my watch, you don't." Miller with 30 blocks on the season now. Good for the team lead. Lovett to inbound. She lobs it over Valent, and Alstetter gets the layup to go. We're even at 2 with 7:48 and counting left in this first quarter. Riley dribbles the ball into the front court, sends a pass right wing to Valent. Valent back to Riley left side. Riley crosses over a defender, gets to the left of the lane, out to Wrestler, to Badalak, back to Wrestler, now to Riley. She'll fire up a three from the left wing, and she'll knock it down for Baldwin Wallace. Leah Riley knocks down the tray to give BW a 5-2 advantage. Walker the other way, sends a pass right wing to Lovett. Lovett on a dribble drive, gets to the free throw line, and gives it to Alstetter. Jumper off back iron, rebound to Leah Riley. Riley sends a pass near sideline to Miller. Miller dribbles to the middle of the floor, goes up off glass, and it's good. Alyssa Miller gives the Yellow Jackets a 5-point edge. And she'll pick up ball on the other side, working against Lovett. Lovett from 15, raises up off back iron, rebound to Kaylee Wrestler. Wrestler into the front court. Dribbles to the left of the lane, out to Valent. Thought about a three, now she'll try to drive. Valent, scoop shot in the lane. No good. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Walker. Walker into the front court. Dribbles to the left side of the floor. It gets reversed into the corner. That's Edelman. Now back to Walker. Walker signals a new play. With 15 on the shot clock, she gets a screen out top, steps back, fires up a three off back iron, and that rebound will sail into the Yellow Jacket bench. And speaking of the Yellow Jackets, Badalak, Wrestler, and Miller and Valent will take seats. Kira Philpott, Maddie Ebert, Carolyn Wokley will come on. Wrestler will stay on to inbound. Wokley is a 5'8 senior guard from Menor. Philpott is a 6' senior from Stowe Monroe Falls High School. And Ebert is a 5'9 freshman guard from Lake Orion, Michigan. Ebert with the ball on the left wing, fires up a three, off the side of the rim, rebound to Altstetter. She hands off to Walker, who sends it over to Hupp. Hupp into the corner, and shot is missed by the Quakers. That's number 20, Katie Dreyer, a 5'4 freshman guard from Avella, Pennsylvania. The other way, it's Wokley from the left wing, fires up a three, knocks it down for Baldwin Wallace. They make the extra pass, and Wokley buries the triple to give the Yellow Jackets a 10-2 lead with 5:35 to go in the first quarter, and the Wilmington Quakers will burn their first timeout. While we have this break in the action, want to remind you that today's Yellow Jacket women's basketball game is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for Yellow Jacket Athletics. University Hospitals, Jasinski Sports Medicine Institute, proud official healthcare provider for BW Athletics and its student athletes, and Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. Today's game is also brought to you by the Oswald Company, risk and insurance leaders since 1893. Chuck Rotuno and OE Connection LLC, your global automotive technology provider. Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University. Barron's Bus Lines, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Mike's Bar and Grill in downtown Berea, a great place before or after any Yellow Jacket event. And Antonio's Pizzeria of Middleburg Heights, the official pizza sponsor of Yellow Jacket Athletics. You're enjoying today's Yellow Jacket women's basketball game on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. Emily Irwin returns for the Yellow Jackets, and she'll pick up ball working against Walker. Walker sends an entry pass into the post to Altstetter. Altstetter with a drop step, left-handed hook, up and no good. Philpott there to clean off the glass. Gives it to Wrestler. Wrestler to Wokley. Back to Wrestler across the timeline. Now into the corner to Ebert. Out to Irwin for three from the left wing. Off the side of the rim. Philpott giving chase, and she will not get there. Credit number 11, Natalie Rupp, the 5'9 freshman forward from Aurora, Indiana, with a great box out to let that ball sail into the Wilmington bench for the turnover. So Altstetter, Walker, Dreyer, Lovett, and Natalie Rupp are on the floor for the Quakers. Altstetter catches the high post entry pass, puts it on the deck with the left hand, dribbles off left wing. Now back to the middle of the floor, tries to throw it to Walker going back door. It hits Emily Irwin in the back, and she comes up with the steal. Irwin dishes it at the last second to Miller, and Miller goes all the way to the hoop and puts it up off glass and in. Lovett the other way. On the dribble drive, gets it denied. It looks like Miller got a piece of that. Badalak cleans off the glass, gives it to Irwin, and an offensive foul is called against KC Badalak. Walker snuck underneath her after she gave up the ball, and Badalak ran right through her. Keaton Hupp comes back in for the Quakers, and she will do the inbounding. She inbounds it to Walker. Walker into the front court, sends it back to Hupp right wing, into the corner to Lovett. Lovett sends it out to Rupp. Rupp to Hupp, now to Walker on the left side of the floor. Into the corner it goes. That's Dreyer on a dribble drive, out to Rupp for three, off the side of the rim. It's Philpott with the board. Philpott puts it on the deck. She'll dribble it into the front court, looking for a guard to give it to. She'll find Miller. Miller on a dribble drive, goes up in the lane, off back iron, rebound to the Quakers. Walker catches the outlet up to the far sideline. Dribbles to the left of the lane, into the corner it goes. Three-pointer on the way, in and out, no good from Hupp, and rebound is pulled in by Emily Irwin. Irwin into the front court, to Miller on the left side. Miller up off glass, left it short. Rebound to the Quakers. Rupp pulls it down. She outlets it just over the outstretched arms of Alyssa Miller, and now Casey Badalak will pick up her second foul as she got caught one half step too late trying to get into the passing lane for a steal. Badalak will take a seat. So will Carolyn Wokley and Kira Philpott. Valent and Riley return and seeing her first action today for the Yellow Jackets, a 5'9" freshman guard from Grove City, number 10, Kayla Jones. Walker catches the inbound pass, gives it to Lovett. Lovett on the left wing, dribbles in the lane, scoop shot up, and scoop shot denied by Alyssa Miller. Valent there to clean up the rebound. Lob pass from Irwin to Miller is too tall, and it's out of bounds. The Yellow Jackets turn it over. And the Quakers will get possession. Hupp inbounds to Walker. Rupp, Lovett, and Edelman on the floor with them. Lovett catches the handoff, sends it left side. Goes left wing, now back right side of the floor. Over to Walker once more. Walker trying to drive against Irwin. Irwin shuts her off. Forces the pass out. It gets reversed to Lovett on the left wing. She'll fire up a three off the front of the rim. Walker pulls down the board, goes up in traffic, and gets the layup to go. Emily Irwin had good position. Walker has a couple more inches in height, and that was the difference on that one. Riley with the ball right wing. Out to Irwin, out top. Irwin calls for a high post up by Kayla Jones. Now Irwin sends it right side to Riley. Riley back to Irwin, into the corner to Miller. Miller on a dribble drive, gets stripped, and she gets fouled in the process. That'll be the second foul on the Quakers. Yellow Jackets have committed 3. Ressler and Wokley are back for the Yellow Jackets. Miller and Irwin will trot out. Wokley will inbound. Does so to Riley. Riley fires up a 10-footer off the glass and in. Hits the bank shot to give the Yellow Jackets a 10-point advantage, 14-4 with 2:14 to go in the quarter. Walker drives to the right of the lane. Throws it right away as Leah Riley comes up with the steal. Riley into the front court. Drives to the free throw line, kicks it to Wokley, now to Jones. Jones kicks it to Ressler. 3 on the way from the right wing. Off the side of the rim. Rebound to Keaton Hupp. She outlets it to Lovett on the drive, and Lovett's going to draw the foul, and it looks like it's going to be Kayla Jones on the reach-in. Altstetter is back for Wilmington. She'll spell Natalie Rupp. Walker will inbound for the Quakers. Does so to Altstetter. Out front it goes to Edelman. Edelman on a dribble drive into the corner with a pass to Altstetter. Now gets reversed over to Walker into the corner to Lovett now. Lovett checked by Leah Riley. Tries to drive baseline. Riley forces her to spin. Blocks the shot. She gets her own rebound back. Second attempt by the Quakers. That was off the mark by Hupp, and the rebound was pulled down by Valent. Valent hands off to Wokley. Wokley fires up a 3, and it's off front of the rim. No good. Rebound to Walker. Walker pushes the pace into the front court. Scoops it over to Hupp for 3. Left it short. Rebound to Altstetter. Altstetter to Lovett. Lovett on a dribble drive. Throws it up off the rim, and it rims out. Rebound to Bella Valent. She'll outlet it near side to Wokley. Wokley into the left corner to Riley. Riley on the dribble drive. Dishes it at the last second and gets fouled in the process. The foul was against number 14, Bailey Edelman, her second, the third on the Quakers. Philpott returns for the Yellow Jackets. Valent and Jones take seats, and seeing her first action today for BW is a 5'8" junior guard from Gibsonia, Pennsylvania, number 3, Alec Johnson. Number 20, Katie Dreyer returns for Wilmington. Riley in the lane, scoop shot with the left hand, no good. Philpott with the putback, and it's up and good. Walker jogs the ball into the front court, hands off to Lovett. Lovett dribbles back between the circles. Working against Riley, gets into the lane, scoop shot up, scoop shot in. 16-6, Jacket lead down to 10 with 30 seconds to go. The shot clock is off. Jackets can play for last shot. Wrestler hands off to Riley. Riley looks to the bench, gets a play. And she's going to dribble some time off the clock as she backs off near the timeline. 10 seconds left in this first quarter. Riley drives to the right wing, now to the middle of the floor. Gets to the free throw line, gets in the lane. Dishes it at the last second to Philpott, and the Yellow Jackets won't get a shot lifted as a deflection will run out the first quarter clock. The Yellow Jackets will take a 16-6 lead into the second quarter while we have this opportunity. I want to remind you that today's Yellow Jacket women's basketball game is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for Yellow Jacket Athletics. University Hospitals, Trasinski Sports Medicine Institute, proud official healthcare provider for BW Athletics and its student athletes. And Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. Today's game is also brought to you by the Oswald Company, risk and insurance leaders since 1893. Chuck Rotuno at OE Connection LLC, your global automotive technology provider. Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University. Barron's Bus Lines, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Mike's Bar and Grill in downtown Berea, a great place before or after any Yellow Jacket event. And Antonio's Pizzeria of Middleburg Heights, official pizza sponsor of Yellow Jacket Athletics. You're enjoying today's Yellow Jacket women's basketball game on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. Out of the quarter break, it will be Philpott, Irwin, Wrestler, and Johnson returning for the Yellow Jackets. Checking in for her first action today, a 5'7" freshman guard from Marysville, Ohio, number 14, Ava Wilkerson. The Quakers will counter with Lovett, Altstetter, Dreyer, Hupp, and Walker, and it'll be Wilmington ball to start the second quarter with Hupp inbounding to Walker. Walker dribbles off right side, now back left, gets a double screen to get to the left wing. Irwin fought through them both. Now entry pass in to Altstetter, working against Philpott off the mark. Philpott there for the board. Philpott dribbles it into the front court, then quickly gives it to Wilkerson. Wilkerson sends it to Irwin. Deep triple on the way, no good. Rebound controlled by Dreyer. She outlets it to Walker. Walker into the front court, dribbles off left of the lane. Now drives to the hoop and will draw the foul. And Kai Walker, the second leading scorer for the Quakers at 10.9 points per game, will go to the line to shoot two, where she is 51 of 76 on the year, 67.1%. She's shooting the line to our right. Puts it on the deck twice, eyes, aims, fires, and hits. The deficit under 10 now for the Quakers. Walker takes a deep breath, puts it on the deck twice, raises up, and knocks it down. 16-8. Yellow Jackets doubling up the Quakers. 9:25 to go in this second quarter. Irwin dribbles off right side, now back between the circles. She'll drive left of the lane, kick it to Wilkerson on the wing. Out to Alec Johnson. Johnson over to Philpott on the right wing. Philpott over to Johnson. Johnson out top. Drives to the left of the lane. Scoop shot in the lane. No good. Rebound to Altstetter. Altstetter brings it into the front court. Gives it to Walker. Walker dribbles off right wing. Fires up an 18-footer. Off the mark. Wrestler there for the board. Wrestler hauls it in. Dribbles up the floor to gives it to Johnson. Johnson, this is to Philpott. Philpott draws the foul. Gets the shot up off glass and good. The basket's waved off. Foul called on the floor. So the Yellow Jackets will inbound. Alyssa Miller comes in. Kaylee Wrestler comes out for the Yellow Jackets. And Coach Sherry Hare would like to have a discussion with one of the officials. Johnson's missed layup. Felt that there was a bump that was not called. And now the Yellow Jackets will inbound once more as Irwin's inbound pass is nearly sent into the field house by Wilmington. So the Yellow Jackets will inbound once again, and Irwin will inbound from the corner. Gets it to Wilkerson, out to Miller. Miller sends it to Johnson on the left wing. Johnson on the drive, kicks it out to Miller. Fires up a three from the left wing, off front rim. Rebound to Hupp. Hupp into the front court, sends a pass to Lovett on the left wing. Lovett back to Hupp. She'll send it to Walker. It's stolen away by Emily Irwin. Irwin, uncontested all the way to the hoop, goes up with the left hand and gets the layup to go. Yellow Jackets back in front by 10, 18-8, with 8:14 and counting left in the second quarter. Dreyer on the dribble drive, draws a double team, kicks it out. It gets reversed out front, now to the left wing. Love it. Yellow Jackets wanted a charge, no call. Love it with a scoop shot in the lane, off the mark, rebound tipped out of bounds. And the officials are going to say that it stays with the Quakers. Bella Valent comes in. She'll relieve Kara Philpott. Coach Hare, again, having a discussion with the officials. And now Wilmington will inbound underneath their own hoop. Lob pass gets thrown out of bounds from Walker, intended for Altstetter. That's a turnover. And now Wilmington will send Bailey Edelman back into the game. Maddie Everett returns for the Yellow Jackets to spell Alec Johnson. Miller to inbound to Emily Irwin. Irwin dribbles the ball into the front court. Now back to Miller on the left side. Miller into the lane, goes all the way to the hoop, and it misses off the right side of the rim. The layup too strong, and rebound to the Quakers. Love it between the circles. Sends a pass right side to Edelman. Edelman back to Altstetter, working against Valent, gets in the lane, kicks it out, it gets reversed to the corner to Lovett. Lovett working against Everett, gets in the lane, scoop shot up, no good, and they're going to call a foul. And that looked a lot less conspicuous than the one that wasn't called on the opposite side of the floor in the eyes of the Yellow Jackets. Irwin checks out. Carolyn Wokley checks in. Cassidy Lovett goes to the line. The leading scorer for the Quakers at 14.2 points per game. A 57% free throw shooter. Makes the first of two. She's now 70 of 122 on the season. She dribbled out 3 times, give it a spin, eye, aim, fire, and miss. Rebound to Wilkerson, out of bounds, and they're going to say it's off of Wilkerson. And the ball will be awarded to the Quakers. It's Lovett who will inbound underneath their own hoop. And she comes near a 5-second call. Now players hit the deck and a jump ball is called, and the Yellow Jackets will get possession. Leah Riley will come back for the Yellow Jackets. She'll spell Ava Wilkerson. Alyssa Miller will inbound it for the Yellow Jackets. She does so to Carolyn Wokley. Wokley into the front court. Sends it back to Miller, left side, back to Wokley on the right now. Wokley into the corner to Everett. Everett on the dribble drive, goes up off glass, no good, but there's a foul called, and it's an offensive foul against the Yellow Jackets. Another turnover for BW, another empty possession. Alec Johnson will be sent to the scorer's table, and she will come in at the next horn. Everett with the player control foul. Everett will be spelled. And Coach Hare would once again like to have a discussion with the officials, and he walks down the floor and he has some words for Coach Hare as Wilmington gets the ball into the front court. Altstetter with it on the right wing. Sends it left wing to Dreyer, now to Lovett in the corner. Lovett on the dribble drive, gets it shut off by Riley, and Lovett will get hit with the player control foul. That'll bring the Yellow Jacket bench up and cheering after the player control foul. That's the second foul on Wilmington in the quarter. The Yellow Jackets have committed 3. Wokley walks it into the front court. Sends it to Leah Riley on the right side. Back to Wokley left. Into the post it goes to Miller. Back to Wokley. Now into the high post again to Miller on a dribble drive. Goes up off glass, too strong. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Bella Valent. Valent puts it on the deck a couple times. Kicks it out to Riley. Quick pass to Johnson on the right wing for 3. In and out. No good. Rebound pulled down by Edelman. halfway down and out. Now Lovett the other way. Slick move on the drive, but misses the layup, and it's pulled down by Valent. Valent outlets it to Wokley. Wokley into the front court, off right wing, hands it to Riley on the right wing, into Miller in the high post. Now to Wokley in the corner, over to Johnson, left wing. Johnson on a dribble drive. Tries to get it to Wokley. It's stolen away by Lovett. Riley falls back to defend ball. Lovett pulls up from 10, knocks down a shot. 18-11, Yellow Jacket lead down to 7 with 5:47 to go in the second quarter. Miller with the ball right of the key. Now to Johnson on the wing. Back out front. Into the corner goes to Riley. Now into the post to Miller. Miller kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson thought about a drive. Now back to Miller. Now to Johnson again for 3. Got it for Baldwin Wallace. Big time shot. Puts the Yellow Jackets back up by 10, 21-11 with 5:19 and counting left in this second quarter. Lovett between the circles, sends a pass to Altstetter. Now into the corner it goes to Edelman. Gets reversed over to Lovett on the left side of the floor. Lovett working against Riley, gives it to Hupp. Back to Lovett, thought about a 3, fires up a deep 2, off back iron. Wokley will hustle after the rebound and run it out. Wokley running a 3-on-2 break, gives it to the trailer and Miller, and Alyssa Miller goes up and gets the layup to go. Timeout on the floor by the Quakers. It is a full timeout. They trail it 23-11 with 4:46 to go here in the second quarter. While we have this opportunity, I want to remind you that today's Yellow Jacket women's basketball game is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for Yellow Jacket Athletics. University Hospitals, Jasinski Sports Medicine Institute, proud official healthcare provider for BW Athletics and its student athletes, and Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. Today's game is also brought to you by the Oswald Company, risk and insurance leader since 1893. Chuck Rotuno and OE Connection LLC, your global automotive technology provider. Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University. Barron's Bus Lines, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Mike's Bar and Grill in downtown Berea, a great place before or after any Yellow Jacket event. And Antonio's Pizzeria of Middleburg Heights, the official pizza sponsor of Yellow Jacket Athletics. You're enjoying today's Yellow Jacket women's basketball game on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. Out of the timeout, it's Riley, Philpott, Irwin, Wokley, and Ressler on the floor for the Yellow Jackets. It's Edelman, Hupp, Lovett, Altstetter, and Walker on the floor for the Quakers. It'll be Quaker basketball out of the break. Walker catches the inbound pass from Hupp, gets it into the front court, sends it right wing to Altstetter. Now to Lovett out top between the circles. Now to Altstetter, she'll fire up a 3, got it. Altstetter buries the triple. That's just her 8th make of the year in 43 attempts. She was shooting 16.7% coming in. Ressler on the left wing, into the post it goes to Philpott. Philpott squares up the hoop, dribbles to her right, kicks it out to Wokley, now out to Riley, 8 on the shot clock, over to Irwin on the right side of the floor. Back to Wokley left side, 4 on the shot clock. Wokley on the drive, throws up a runner, has it blocked. That's a shot clock violation for the Yellow Jackets. Walker takes the inbound pass and walks it into the front court. Sends a pass left wing to Hupp. Now to Lovett. Lovett out to Altstetter. Altstetter out top, dribbles off left side, gives it to Edelman. Edelman working against Irwin. Drives all the way from the left side to the right for a layup attempt and misses it. Philpott pulls down the board, gives it to Irwin. Irwin into the front court, drives all the way to the hoop, misses the shot. Rebound controlled by Emily Irwin. Out to Lot Riley for 3. Got it for Baldwin Wallace. Off of the save from Emily Irwin. It's Leah Riley bottoming out the triple. Yellow Jackets in front, 26-14 with 3:11 left in this second quarter. Lovett out top. Dribbles in and from 14 raises up off the mark. Rebound to Wokley. She outlets it to Riley left side on the near sideline. Riley Gets to the free throw line, then gives it to Ressler. She'll fire up a three off front iron. Rebound hauled in by Altstetter. Quickly the other way, it's Lovett in transition. Working against Riley. Riley shuts off the drive. Now does it again, forces the pass, and it's thrown into the backcourt where Altstetter will touch it up for the over and back violation. Wilkerson and Miller come back for the Yellow Jackets. Riley and Wokley get spelled. Lovett will check out for the Quakers, and Katie Dreyer will come back in. Bella Valent also sent to the scorer's table late to check in for Kira Philpott, and Alyssa Miller will inbound the ball. Miller gives it to Irwin. Irwin dribbles off right side, now back between the circles. Sends it left wing to Ressler. Ressler on the drive, dishes it low to Wilkerson. Now to Valent, post-to-post pass. Valent puts it on the deck with the right hand twice, high off the glass, no good. Ressler there for the board. Ressler goes up in traffic, and Kaylee Ressler will get fouled to earn herself one trip to the free throw line for 2 attempts. She is 60 of 76 on the season, 78.9%. None bigger than the 2 that she hit with 1.8 seconds left on Wednesday night to seal the come-from-behind win over the Ohio Northern Polar Bears in Ada. And apologies to Kaylee for the broadcaster jinx as she's off the mark with the first. Looking to split the pair now. Second attempt on the way, good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Jackets in front by 13. Walker into the front court, dribbles off left wing. Gets a screen from Altstetter. And dribbles off right side, now out front to Hupp, over to Edelman. Edelman now to Dreyer. Dreyer on a dribble drive working against Wilkerson. Gets it shut off and gives it to Walker. Walker working against Irwin. Loses a handle on it. It's batted away. And now Ressler gets the steal. She outlets it to Irwin. Irwin with a full head of steam goes all the way to the hoop and misses the layup. Valent there for the board. And she gets it redirected out of bounds. No foul called. It will be the Yellow Jackets who will inbound it. Checking in for the Yellow Jackets, a 5'8" freshman guard from Shelby, number 5, Haley Baker, seeing her first action today. Natalie Rupp returns for the Quakers. Ressler takes a seat for the Yellow Jackets, and it looks like Altstetter will take a seat for the Quakers. Irwin inbounds it to Baker. Baker squares up the hoop, gives it to Valent in the high post. Valent puts it on the deck, goes up in the lane, and draws a foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2, where Bella Valent is 51 of 82 on the season, 62.2%. Dreyer picks up the foul. It's her first. That's the 4th on the Quakers in the quarter. Carolyn Wokley comes back in. Emily Irwin will check out. Valent line to our left, puts it on the deck twice, gives it a spin. One more dribble. Eyes, aims, fires, and is off the side of the rim. Valent retoes the line. Puts it on the deck twice, gives it a spin, and knocks down the second. Yellow Jackets in front, 28-14. They're doubling up the Quakers. Under 100 seconds left to go here in this first half. Dreyer with the basketball, sends it to Rupp. Rupp hands off to Lovett. Lovett picks up her dribble, then finds an outlet. That's Hupp driving to the hoop, kicks it out, and hitting the 3, it's Bailey Edelman. Wilkerson running point this trip down the floor, sends a pass left side to Miller. Miller hands off to Wokley. Into the high post it goes to Valent. Valent on a dribble drive, goes up, gets the layup to go, but a travel is called against Bella Valent. It's a turnover for the Yellow Jackets. Walker and Altstetter return for Wilmington, and now seeing her first action today. Megara Bloom, a 5'6" junior guard from Washington Courthouse in Miami Trace High School. Lovett running point, sends a pass to Walker. Walker to Altstetter in the corner. Altstetter on a drive against Valent, spins to her left, kicks it over to Lovett on the left wing, working against Miller. It's a runner up, and it is in. 28-19, Yellow Jacket lead down to 9. 40 seconds to go. Quickly the other way, it's Baker, and Baker's going to get hit with shuffling her feet. Goodness gracious, the Yellow Jackets having all sorts of troubles in this first half. Leah Riley sent to the table. So is Kaylee Ressler. They'll check in for the Yellow Jackets. Wokley and Baker come in. Wilmington can't quite use it all. It's a 5.8 second differential between the shot and game clocks. Walker into the front court between the circles. Sends a pass left wing. Now out front it goes to Altstetter. Back to Lovett on the left wing. Now over to Bloom. Bloom sends it to Walker right wing. Walker hoists a three off front rim. Rebound to Kaylee Ressler. Ressler and the Yellow Jackets can use it all. Ressler gives it to Valent. After picking up her dribble, Valent gave it right back to her. Ressler dribbles to the right wing. Out to Leah Riley. 5 left in the half. Riley hoists a three from the top of the key. Knocks it down for Baldwin Wallace. And that is how the Yellow Jackets will go into the break with a 12-point advantage. The Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets lead it 31-19 as we head to the half. Before we go to the break, I want to remind you once again that tonight's Yellow Jacket women's basketball game is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for Yellow Jacket Athletics. University Hospitals, Trasinski Sports Medicine Institute, proud official healthcare provider for BW Athletics and its student athletes, and Dan Andrews from Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. Tonight's game is also brought to you by the Oswald Company, risk and insurance leader since 1893. Chuck Rotuno and OE Connection LLC, your global automotive technology provider. Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University. Barron's Bus Lines, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Mike's Bar and Grill in downtown Berea, a great place before or after any Yellow Jacket event. And Antonio's Pizzeria of Middleburg Heights, the official pizza sponsor of Yellow Jacket Athletics. You're enjoying Yellow Jacket women's basketball on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. Once again, your score at the break. It is Baldwin Wallace 31, Wilmington 19. We're going to step aside for the halftime break. When we come back, we'll preview the second half, take a look at some first half statistics for you right here on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. Hello everyone and welcome back inside the Ursprung Gymnasium at the Lou Higgins Center on the campus of Baldwin Wallace University, where the Baldwin Wallace women's basketball team is playing host to the Wilmington Quakers in Ohio Athletic Conference women's basketball action. Currently at the break, it's Baldwin Wallace 31, Wilmington 19. BW, their biggest lead of the half was 14 points at the 137 mark of the second quarter. Their longest scoring run came at the 444 mark of the first quarter when they scored 10 straight. Wilmington has not yet had a lead in the game, and their largest scoring run was a 5-point burst at the end of the first half. There have been no lead changes, one tie, and BW has held the lead for 19 minutes and 27 seconds. Points off turnovers are even at 6 apiece. Points in the paint, BW leads at 14-8. Second chance points belong to the Yellow Jackets 6-4. Fast break points actually go the way of the Quakers 4-3. And then bench points, the Yellow Jackets outscoring Wilmington 19-0. Leading the way for the Yellow Jackets with 11 points, it's Leah Riley on 4 of 6 shooting, including a 3 of 4 mark from three-point range. Riley has added 3 rebounds, drawn a foul, and committed a turnover in 12 minutes and 7 seconds of action. With 8 points, it's Alyssa Miller on 4 of 10 shooting. Miller has 2 solo blocks in the game as well. 3 points belong to Carolyn Wokeley and Alec Johnson, then 2 each for Kira Philpott and Emily Irwin, and 1 each from Alyssa Miller and Kaylee Ressler. Bella Valent and Philpott are tied for the team lead with 5 rebounds apiece. Leading the way in scoring for Wilmington with 7 points, Cassidy Lovett, 5 from Stephanie Altstetter, 4 from Kai Walker, and 3 from Bailey Edelman. Wilmington as a team, 7 of 30 from the field, 23.3%, 2 of 10 from three-point range, 20%, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 75%. Baldwin Wallace, 12 of 31 from the field, 38.7%, 5 of 13 from three-point range, 38.5%, and 2 of 4 at the charity stripe, 50%. BW has committed 7 turnovers. Wilmington has committed 6. BW with 3 steals to 2 for Wilmington, and BW with the only 3 blocks in the game. Wilmington starts the second half with the basketball. It's Walker, Altstetter, Hupp, Edelman, and Lovett on the floor for the Quakers. Altstetter with the basketball in the lane. Goes up with the left hand, off the mark. Rebound pulled in by Bella Valent, and Cassidy Lovett will get hit with the reach-in foul. Kaylee Ressler, Alyssa Miller, Emily Irwin, and Casey Badalek are on the floor for the Yellow Jackets. That's their starting 5. Valent with the ball in the post, draws a double team, and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow will favor the Yellow Jackets. Emily Irwin will inbound the basketball. Lobs it into Valent. Valent catches it in the high post, gives it to Ressler. Ressler back to Irwin, left wing for 3. Left it too strong. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Altstetter. She outlets it to Walker. Walker up the near sideline. Gives it to Hupp. Hupp sends a pass over to Altstetter now out top. Back to Altstetter on the left wing for 3. Off the side of the rim, and a rebound is out of bounds off of the Quakers. It's possession, Baldwin Wallace. Ressler inbounds it to Irwin. Irwin into the front court with the pass to Ressler. Ressler to Valent in the corner. Valent back to Ressler right wing. Now it gets sent left side to Irwin, back to Ressler right side. Into the post it goes to Valent. She'll post up Lovett. Kick it out to Irwin. Thought about a 3. Now on a dribble drive. Dishes it at the last second to Miller. It's poked away and controlled by Walker. She'll hand off to Lovett. Lovett into the front court. Gives it to Walker. She'll dribble into the lane. Pull up from 13 and knock down the jumper. Yellow Jacket lead down to 10. 31-21. 8:32 to go here in the third quarter. Miller on the left wing catches the pass, dribbling in the lane, gives it to Valent. Valent gets her first 2 points of the day as she gets the ball up off the window and good to give the Yellow Jackets a 12-point advantage. Walker into the high post to Altstetter, now out to Hupp. Hupp tried to drive, now kicks it out to Lovett. Lovett to Altstetter on the right wing. Out to Hop, out top, out left to Edelman. And it's stolen away as Altstetter tried to get it to Walker. Emily Irwin all the way to the hoop, gets it sent out of bounds. And that will bring the Wilmington bench to their feet to celebrate the block shot. Irwin already with a couple uncontested layups, looking for a third and couldn't get that one to go. Number 11, Natalie Rupp returns for Wilmington. Altstetter will take a seat. Valen catches the inbound from Irwin. Hands off to Miller. Miller into the post to Ressler. Ressler gets it poked away, and Emily Irwin dives after it and then looks like she's going to pick up a foul in the process. Irwin will check out. And so will Casey Badalak. Carolyn Wokley and Leah Riley check in for BW. Walker takes the inbound pass from Hupp, dribbles it into the front court, dribbles off right side, gives it to Lovett. Lovett back to Walker on the right side of the floor. Walker tries to drive against Riley. It's stolen away by Ressler. She'll outlet it to Leah Riley. Leah Riley into the front court, gives it to Ressler right side. Ressler back to Riley out front. She'll fire up a three. Off front rim. Valent there for the rebound. Goes up and it gets fouled on the putback attempt. It's off the mark, but she'll get two coming from the line. Katie Dreyer comes in for Wilmington. Walker will check out. Valent puts it on the deck, gives it a spin, eyes, aims, fires, and has it rattle in. Valent's second attempt up and good as well. She's now 3 of 4 from the line today. She had 1 point in the first half. She already has 4 here in this second half. Lovett with the basketball, right wing, drives to the hoop, goes up off glass and good, but wave it off. Cassidy Lovett called for the player control foul. Carolyn Wokley out of the restricted area, stepped in the driving lane and picked up the foul. Miller comes in, or Miller checks out, I should say. Maddie Everett comes in. Yellow Jackets staked out to a 14-point lead that equals their highest margin today. Ressler brings it into the front court on the dribble drive, goes all the way to the hoop, misses the layup. Valent gets the board, gets undercut on the floor, and it looks like Lovett picks up another foul. She's running out of them very quickly. That's Lovett's 4th foul, and Walker will come in. And Cassidy Lovett will take a long seat after picking up foul number 4. Wokley will inbound for the Yellow Jackets. She does so to Everett underneath the hoop. Everett gets it blocked by Walker. Gets her own rebound back, kicks it out to Wokley, but it's knocked out of bounds by the Quakers. Wokley will inbound once more. Does so to Valent. Valent on a dribble drive on the baseline. Kicks it out to Wokley and throws it into the backcourt. It's a turnover for the Yellow Jackets. Kira Philpott comes back in. Bella Valent checks out. Keaton Hupp inbounds it to Walker. Walker sends it right wing to Rupp. Rupp then hands it to Dreyer, back to Walker. Walker working against Everett. Now to Hupp. Hupp back to Rupp on the right wing. 10 on the shot clock. Rupp trying to drive. Kicks it out, and it's fired up from 3 for Edelman. It's off the mark. Rebound, Maddie Everett. Everett into the front court. Sends a pass to Leah Riley. Riley into Philpott. Philpott reverses course. Goes up with the right hand on the left side and gets the layup to go. Yellow Jackets now in front by a game-high 16 points. 37-21. Just under 6 to go here in the third. Walker raises up from the top of the arc for three, and it's off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Wokley. Leah Riley to push the tempo. Dishes it to Philpott. It's kicked out of bounds by the Quakers. Altstetter comes back in for Wilmington. She relieves Natalie Rupp. Wokley to inbound for the Yellow Jackets. Lobs it into Ebert. Ebert goes up off glass and good with the left hand. Yellow Jackets in front by 18. Walker up the near sideline. Drives to the right of the lane, kicks it to Altstetter, who then drives against Philpott, draws a double team. A block is called against Maddie Ebert, and Altstetter will go to the line to shoot two. Emily Irwin and Alyssa Miller sent to the table. They'll check in. Wrestler and Everett will check out. Altstetter goes to the line. She's 71% on the season. 47 of 66, now 48 of 67 as she knocks down the first. Second attempt on the way, rattles in for the Quakers. Miller inbounds it to Irwin. Lob inside to Philpott. She draws a double team, goes up off glass, and still gets it to go. Somebody forgot Philpott in transition. And that let her create enough space that then after she drew the double team to get the layup to go. Timeout on the floor by the Quakers. While we have this break in the action, want to remind you that today's Yellow Jacket women's basketball game is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for Yellow Jacket Athletics. University Hospitals, Jasinski Sports Medicine Institute, proud official healthcare provider for BW Athletics and its student athletes, and Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. Today's game is also brought to you by the Oswald Company, risk and insurance leader since 1893. Chuck Rotuno and OE Connection LLC, your global automotive technology provider. Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University. Barron's Bus Lines, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Mike's Bar and Grill in downtown Berea, a great place before or after any Yellow Jacket event. And Antonio's Pizzeria in Middleburg Heights, the official pizza sponsor of Yellow Jacket Athletics. You're enjoying Yellow Jacket women's basketball on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. Out of the timeout, it's Altstetter, Dreyer, Hupp, Edelman, and Walker on the floor. Edelman dishes it to Altstetter, and it is blocked by Carolyn Wokley. Wokley got a hand up in the shooting lane, hit the deck at the same time as blocking the shot, and Wilmington will keep possession. It's Wokley, Riley, Irwin, Philpott, and Miller on the floor for the Yellow Jackets. Walker to inbound for Wilmington, does so to Altstetter, gives it to Edelman, now to Hupp. Hupp on the left wing, drives baseline, gets it shut off, and Wilmington's going to get hit with a shot clock violation. Good defensive possession by the Yellow Jackets out of the timeout. Now into the game for Wilmington for her first action today. Number 33, Reese Pittman. She is a 5'6" sophomore guard from Carroll, Ohio, and Bloom Carroll High School. She'll relieve Keaton Hupp. Irwin into the front court for the Yellow Jackets. Sends a pass over to Wokley. Into the high post it goes to Miller. Out to Riley in the left corner for three. In and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by Walker. Walker outlets it to Edelman. Edelman in transition, dishes it to Altstetter. Working against Philpott. She'll pass out to Pittman. Now to Dreyer on the left wing. Dreyer out top to Walker. Walker on a dribble drive. Gets it blocked. Out of bounds by Carolyn Wokley. That's 2 blocks for the Yellow Jackets senior guard here in the second half. Wilkerson in for Wokley. Wrestler in for Miller. Walker inbounds it to Altstetter. Now to Dreyer on the right side of the floor. Dreyer back to Walker. Walker keeps a handle on it after it was an errant pass. Gives it back to Dreyer. 6 on the shot clock. Edelman on the drive. Kicks it out to Pittman. Walker raises up and is off the mark with the 3. Wrestler there for the board. Wrestler will bring it into the front court. Give it to Leah Riley on the right side. Riley on the drive. Dishes it to Philpott. Philpott gets it blocked, but a foul is called. And Philpott will go to the line to shoot 2. Stephanie Altstetter picks up her 3rd. That's the 5th on Wilmington. Yellow Jackets in the double bonus the rest of the quarter. Casey Badalak will come in and relieve Leah Riley. Philpott on the year, 20 of 28 at the free throw line, 71.4%. She hits front rim with the first one, but it rolls over top and in. And now Philpott will look to complete the pair, I should say. Second attempt on the way, or left it short, but Wrestler's there for the board. She gives it to Badalak. Badalak hoists a 3 from the left wing. Got it for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. BW now in front by 22-45, 23 with 3:37 to go here in the third quarter. Altstetter in the lane. Switches her pivot foot, no call, and the shot is off the mark. Rebound hauled in by Wrestler. Wrestler into the front court, off to the right side, now to Irwin. Into the corner to Badalak, back to Irwin. She'll lob it to a cutting Wrestler. Wrestler shot off the mark, rebound to Altstetter. She'll outlet it far side to Walker. Now to Dreyer. Dreyer on the dribble drive. Jump stops in the lane, kicks it out to Altstetter. Altstetter from 17, up and no good. Rebound to Casey Badalak. Badalak, right wing pass to Wilkerson. Into the corner, it goes to Irwin. Irwin on a dribble drive from 15, raises up and knocks down the baseline jumper. 47-23, Yellow Jackets in firm control. And a 30-second timeout by the Quakers. When we have this opportunity, I want to remind you that today's Yellow Jacket women's basketball game is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for Yellow Jacket Athletics, University Hospitals, Trasinski Sports Medicine Institute, proud official healthcare provider for BW Athletics and its student athletes, and Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. Today's game is also brought to you by the Oswald Company, risk and insurance leaders since 1893. Chuck Rotuno and OE Connection LLC, your global automotive technology provider. Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University. Barron's Bus Lines, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Mike's Bar and Grill in downtown Berea, a great place before or after any Yellow Jacket event. And Antonio's Pizzeria, Middleburg Heights, the official pizza sponsor of Yellow Jacket Athletics. You're enjoying today's Yellow Jacket women's basketball game on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. Out of the timeout for the Quakers, it's Walker, Bloom, Edelman, Altstetter, and Cassidy Lovett, who's dealing with the 4 fouls. The Yellow Jackets counter with Jones, Wilkerson, Badalak, number 13, or 23 rather, I should say, freshman guard from Newton Falls, Laura McCoy, and number 4, Sadie Arndt, a 5'10 junior forward from Cary. Walker raises up from 17, knocks down the jumper to stop the Yellow Jacket scoring binge. Wilkerson running point, dribbles into the front court. Now between the circles. Sends a pass to Aaron on the left wing. Out front to Badalak. Sadie Arndt gives her a screen. Badalak gets to the left wing. Then sends it over to McCoy. McCoy with 10 on the shot clock. Gets in the lane. Out to Arndt for 3 from the corner. Off the side of the rim. Rebound to Walker. She outlets it to Lovett. Lovett dribbles off left wing. Fires up an 18-footer. Well off the mark. And rebound to Sadie Arndt, who hands off quickly to Wilkerson. Wilkerson into the front court. Sends a pass over to McCoy on the left wing. McCoy finds a cutting Jones in the post. Jones working up against Bloom, and Jones will draw the foul and go to the line to shoot 2, where she is 4 of 6 on the season, 66.7%. Jones, line to our right, puts it on the deck twice, aims and hits off back iron twice, and it's off the side of the rim, no good. Jones' second attempt on the way, and this time it hits off the rim, kisses off the backboard, and goes down. Yellow Jackets in front by 23 points with 1:20 to go here in the third quarter. Lovett with the basketball. Out to Altstetter. Now gets sent over to Edelman on the left wing. Out front to Walker. Walker dribbles into the lane. Kicks it to Altstetter in the corner for three. Off front rim and rebound to Laura McCoy. McCoy pushing the pace. Sends it right wing to Wilkerson. She'll raise up a three. Knock it down for Baldwin Wallace. Ava Wilkerson buries the triple on the nice dish from Lauren McCoy. Lovett with the basketball. Kicks it over to Walker on the left side of the floor. Walker crosses up Jones, gets to the lane. It's stolen away by Sadie Arndt. Arndt outlets it to Wilkerson. Wilkerson sends it across the court to Badalak. Badalak drives into the lane, scoop shot up, and no good, but she'll get two coming from the line as she was fouled in the act of shooting. Casey Badalak, 12 of 14 at the line this year, 85.7%. Hupp and Dreyer return for Wilmington. Altstetter, Walker, and number 4, Bloom, will check out. And seeing her first action today for Wilmington is 6'1", a freshman center from Tucson, Arizona, number 40, Sydney Capin. Arn checks out, and number 45, Megan Jurasic, a 5'11 senior from New Knoxville, checks in. Badalak hits the front end of the two-shot foul. Second attempt on the way, good as well. And Casey Badalak will be spelled by Maddie Everett. Up inbounds it to Lovett. Lovett between the circles, dribbles off right side, now back out top. Looking to work against Wilkerson, drives at a hoop, draws the foul. And will go to the line to shoot two. Wilkerson picks up her first. That's a third on the Yellow Jackets in the quarter. Lovett's front end of the two-shot foul is up and good. She came in just a 57% free throw shooter, but she's made all of her free throws today. Second attempt on the way, good as well. Jones inbounds to Wilkerson. Yellow Jackets can use it all. 8 seconds left here in the third quarter. Wilkerson to McCoy on the right side. McCoy on the drive, pulls up on the baseline, gets it to go at the horn. Laura McCoy buries the 14-footer to give the Yellow Jackets a 28-point advantage, 55-27 after the third quarter of play. While we have this opportunity, I want to remind you that today's Yellow Jacket women's basketball game is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for Yellow Jacket Athletics, University Hospitals, Straczynski Sports Medicine Institute, proud official healthcare provider for BW Athletics and its student athletes, and Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. Today's game is also brought to you by the Oswald Company Risk and Insurance Leaders since 1893, Chuck Rotuno and OE Connection LLC, or global automotive technology provider, Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University, Barron's Bus Lines, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics, Mike's Bar and Grill in downtown Berea, a great place before or after any Yellow Jacket event, and Antonio's Pizzeria of Middleburg Heights, official pizza sponsor of Yellow Jacket Athletics. You're enjoying today's Yellow Jacket women's basketball game on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. On the floor for Wilmington, it's Hupp, Lovett, Edelman, Dreyer, and Capin. On the floor for the Yellow Jackets, Riley, Johnson, Jones, McCoy, and Jurasic. Lob inside to Capin. Her shot's off the mark. Rebound hauled in by Alec Johnson. Johnson running point into the front court. Out top now, over to McCoy on the right side, now to Jones on the left. Over to Leah Riley on the left wing. Into the post it goes to Jurasic. Jurasic working against Capon, kicks it out to Riley. Riley for three, off the side of the rim, a rebound, knocked out of bounds by Leah Riley. It'll go over to Wilmington. Up inbounds it to Lovett. Lovett into the front court. Out top with the basketball, working against Riley. Crosses over Riley, gets to the hoop, and draws the foul against Megan Jurasic. That's her first. That's a first on the Yellow Jackets this quarter. The front end of the two-shot foul is up and good for Cassidy Lovett. Makes the second shot as well. Jones inbounds it to McCoy. Alec Johnson on a drive. Gets a scoop shot layup to go with the right hand. Yellow Jackets back in front by 28. Lovett with the basketball. Picks up her dribble, sends it to Dreyer, right wing. Dreyer on the dribble drive. Gets the shot up off the window, no good. Kayla Jones there for the board. Jones outlets it to McCoy. McCoy in the lane, pulls up from 10, knocks down the jumper for the Yellow Jackets. Lovett on the dribble drive the other way, loses a handle on it, and it's out of bounds off of the Quakers. It's a turnover to the Yellow Jackets. Bloom comes back for Wilmington, and Hupp checks out. Into the game for the Yellow Jackets, Wilkerson and number 32, Taylor Bass. Bass, a 5'10 freshman guard from nearby Strongsville, Ohio. Jones and McCoy take seats. Wilkerson runs point, sends a pass right wing to Riley. Riley left wing to Jurasic for three. Got it for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. 62-29. BW in front with 8:09 to go here in the game. Bloom with a deep two on the way and good for Wilmington. Nice response. The other way quickly, it's Alec Johnson going up in transition and missing the shot. It was a contested shot and Dreyer hauled in the board. Leah Riley with the steal on the outlet pass. Riley on the dribble drive into the lane. And Leah Riley gets called for a travel and then hits the deck. She threw up a major stop sign. Leah Riley goes 5'7", and she drove right into a 6'1" Sydney Capon and lost her balance. 30-second timeout on the floor by the Yellow Jackets, who are doubling up Wilmington. 62-31, 7:44 to go here in the fourth quarter. Walker back in for Wilmington. On the floor for the Yellow Jackets is Bass, Jurasic, McCoy, Johnson, and Wilkerson. Bloom joins Walker with Lovett, Dreyer, and number 34, Kaylee Ledbetter, a 5'8 freshman from Lexington, Ohio. Walker in the lane, throws up a turnaround jumper, gets it to go. And now a travel is called against Wilkerson. And it's a turnover by the Yellow Jackets. Walker to inbound. And she lobs it in. Haley Baker back for the Yellow Jackets after that last turnover. On the dribble drive, it's Lovett missing a shot. And a way late call as the ball was bouncing off the side of the rim before the official on the sideline made that call to send Lovett to the line for two. Lovett hits the first of two at the line. Second attempt on the way. And it's off the side of the rim. That's her first miss. She came in shooting just 57%. She's had a good day at the line today. McCoy in the front court on the left wing, checked by Lovett, who has played really the majority of the second half with four fouls. And now Arndt, who's on the floor, draws a foul. It's a first on Wilmington in the quarter. It's against Ledbetter. That's her first of the game. And Wilkerson will inbound the ball underneath her own hoop. Gets it to Arndt. Arndt kicks it out to Baker. Baker out to McCoy. McCoy sends it to Wilkerson on the left side. Into McCoy. It's poked away by Wilmington, but McCoy keeps possession. Into the corner to Bass. She'll outlet it to Baker. Get it right back and then dish it right to Wilkerson, who spins to her right, spins to her left, and misses on the layup. Arndt gets the putback to go for the Yellow Jackets. Lovett on the dribble drive. Kicks it out to Walker. Walker sends it left side to Bloom. Bloom calls for the clear out, gives it back to Lovett on the right wing. Lovett working against Wilkerson. Goes up with a scoop shot off the mark, rebound to Sadie Arndt. She outlets it to Haley Baker, gets it poked away, and it's controlled by Lovett. Lovett over to Walker, three on the way from the right wing, off the side of the rim. Ledbetter gets the rebound. Spins to her right, misses the layup, and it's hauled in by Laura McCoy. McCoy will settle things down as she walks the ball into the front court off left side. Sends a pass left wing to Baker, Arndt in the post. Baker looking to get it there. It's not there. Bass on the dribble drive from the pass from Baker, and Taylor Bass puts her name in the scorebook with the layup, giving BW a 66-34 lead with 5:34 to go here in the fourth quarter. Walker on the right wing, driving against Baker. Loses her balance, kicks it out to Ledbetter. Jumper on the way, no good. Walker there for the rebound. She'll get tied up and get two coming from the line. She was fouled by Haley Baker. Checking into the game for the Yellow Jackets, number 13, Brooke Thompson, a 6'2 sophomore forward from Mainville, Little Miami High School. She'll check in for Sadie Arndt. Walker's first free throw attempt is up and no good. Rattles out. Second attempt up, and it is good. And we'll get a substitution for the shooter. Bailey Edelman will come back in. And now checking in for the Yellow Jackets, seeing her first action today, number 15, Riley Bennett, a 5'8 freshman guard from Akron Archbishop Hoban High School. McCoy gives it to Bass. Bass into the front court. Dribbles to the free throw line. Kicks it into the corner to Baker. Baker out to McCoy. McCoy back to Baker on the left wing. Baker into the high post to Thompson. Thompson squares up the hoop. Kicks it out to Bennett. Bennett on a dribble drive. Gets her pocket pick that's stolen away by Bloom. Bloom to Ledbetter on the dribble drive. She'll kick it to Dreyer, and Dreyer will get two coming from the line. Katie Dreyer, 13 of 20 at the free throw line this year, 65%. Kayla Jones comes in. Haley Baker will check out. Dryer's first attempt on the way, off back iron, no good. Second attempt on the way. That one is good. Bennett will inbound. She does so to Bass. Bass gives it to McCoy. McCoy back to Bennett into the front court. Bennett sends a pass right wing to Bass. She'll raise up a three. Off front iron. Rebound tipped around by Laura McCoy, and Riley Bennett, and McCoy is going to get hit with an over-the-back foul. And that's the 5th foul on the Yellow Jackets. We're walking the other way the rest of the way to shoot free throws. 4:36 to go. Yellow Jackets in front, 66-36. Edelman at the line. She rattles in the first. Looking to complete the pair now. Second attempt up and good as well. Bennett to inbound. Does so to McCoy. McCoy having to work against a full court defense from Cassidy Lovett. And McCoy gets it knocked away but gives it to Bennett now. Sends it to Jones, left wing. Out front to Bass. Thought about a three, now on a drive. Dishes it at the last second to Thompson. It's out of bounds off the Yellow Jackets. Bloom to inbound to Lovett. Lovett sends a pass toward Edelman and throws it out of bounds. Lovett went left with the pass. Edelman was going to the right. Baker and Wilkerson come on for the Yellow Jackets. McCoy and Bass check out. Lovett, Edelman, Bloom, Ledbetter, and Dreyer remain on the floor for Wilmington. Wilkerson into the front court, gets a screen from Jones. Gets off to the left wing. Sends a pass to Baker. Baker into the post to Thompson. Thompson kicks it into the corner to Bennett. She'll fire up a three. She's off the mark. Rebound to Edelman. Edelman outlets it to Dreyer. Dreyer in transition. Checked by Kayla Jones. Kicks it out to Cassidy Lovett. Lovett fires up a three from the top of the arc. Off the backboard, off the rim, and controlled by Edelman. She'll dish it to Ledbetter. Now to Bloom for three from the left wing. Airballs it. It's out of bounds. Last touch by the Quakers. Number 33, Reese Pittman, sent to the scorer's table to check in for Wilmington. She'll relieve Katie Dreyer. Number 12, Eiley Badisher, a 5'11 freshman forward from Worcester, checks in and replaces Kayla Jones. Badisher inbounds to Wilkerson. Wilkerson into the lane. Dishes it to Thompson. Thompson gets a block. She gets her own rebound back. Misses the putback. Now a tie-up, and BW gets the jump ball. So it'll stay here on this side of the floor. 3:13 to go here in the fourth quarter. Yellow Jackets up by 28 over the Quakers. Wilkerson to inbound. Lobs it into Baker, and an offensive foul is called against the Yellow Jackets. And it looks like Haley Baker is going to be the guilty party. Taylor Bass sent to the scorer's table, and Haley Baker will be checking out. The Yellow Jackets already over the limit, but the offensive foul does not send Wilmington to the line. Lovett with the basketball out top, sends it over to Pittman. Pittman into the corner to Edelman. Edelman on the drive, throws up a 10-foot jumper, is off the mark. Badisher gets the ball. Gets outletted now to Bass from Wilkerson. Bass with the basketball, sends it to Badisher on the right side of the floor. Out front to Bennett for three. Got it for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. Riley Bennett buries the top of the arc three to give the Yellow Jackets a 69-38 advantage. 2:34 to go in this one. Lovett dribbles off right wing, working against Wilkerson. Can't shake her, gives it off to Ledbetter. Now to Edelman on the left wing. Edelman to Pittman, gives it back to Lovett on the right wing. Lovett from 14, raises up and hits the shot with 5 on the shot clock. Thompson inbounds it to Wilkerson. Wilkerson working against Lovett. Gets the ball into the front court, sends it to Bennett on the left wing. 30-second rolling timeout for the Yellow Jackets. to get McCoy back into the game for Wilkerson, and then Katie Dreyer back in for Wilmington. Dreyer checks in for Lovett. The inbound pass goes from Bennett to McCoy. And it gets a screen out top from Thompson. Hands off to Bennett. Bennett into Thompson in the mid-post. Thompson squares up the hoop, puts it on the deck one time with the left hand, gets fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. Thompson's first rattles out. She'll get one more coming from the line. These are her first 2 free throws of the season. Makes the second, and the Yellow Jackets now in front by 30, 70-40. The other way for Wilmington, it's Katie Dreyer on the drive, and she got the layup to go. McCoy over to Bass on the right wing for 3, off the back of the rim, and the rebound is hustled after and sent out of bounds by Katie Dreyer. Good sportsmanship shown by both teams. The Quakers hustled over to help Dreyer up off the deck, and so did the Yellow Jackets to give her props for hustling after the loose ball. Even Coach Sherry Hare getting in on the high-five action. Badisher with a shot, and Badisher is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Eileen Badisher, 3 for 3 at the free throw line this season. She'll be off line right. First attempt on the way, and that high arcing free throw hits off the front of the rim and caroms off the backboard and in for the Yellow Jacket. Second attempt on the way, good as well. The freshman gets her name into the scorebook with those 2 free throws. Pittman with the basketball the other way. Sends it out top to Edelman. Edelman on the dribble drive. Scoop shot with the left hand, no good. Badisher there to pull down the board. McCoy with the outlet pass. Sends it to Bennett across the court. Bennett on the dribble drive. Up off glass, too strong. Rebound to Thompson, and the tie-up favors the Wilmington Quakers via the jump ball. Pittman inbounds it to Bloom. Wilmington can't use it all, about a 20-second differential between the shot and game clocks. Katie Dreyer on the drive, dishes it at the last second. It's missed by Ledbetter, and the rebound is hauled in by Brooke Thompson. She'll push it into the front court. Outlet it to Badisher. Badisher gets it poked away, and it's stolen by Katie Dreyer. The shot clock is off. Wilmington can use it all. Dreyer on the dribble drive, gets to the lane, gets it blocked by Laura McCoy. It's out of bounds off the Yellow Jackets. Bloom to inbound. Lobs it in to Pittman, gets it right back. Out to Dreyer now on the right wing. Dreyer on a dribble drive against Bennett, dishes it to Ledbetter. Out front to Pittman for 3. Got it for the Quakers. Reese Pittman buries the top of the arc triple. And the Yellow Jackets will dribble out the clock. It's Laura McCoy bringing it into the front court and dribbling it out. And the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets close out a 72-45 victory over the Wilmington Quakers. BW finishes the game 26 of 62 from the field, 41.9%, 9 of 25 from three-point range, 36%, and 11 of 16 at the free throw line, 68.8%. Wilmington, 14 of 59 from the field, 23.7%, 3 of 18 from three-point range, 16.7%, and 14 of 18, 77.8%. Turnovers, Baldwin Wallace had 18, Wilmington had 16. Points off turnovers favor the Quakers 15-13. Total rebounds, the Yellow Jackets dominated 50-34, 14-11 in offensive rebounds, 36-23 in defensive rebounds. BW with 14 assists on their 26 made baskets. Wilmington with just 5 assists on their 14 made baskets. BW with 6 blocks. Wilmington with 3. Steals just about even, favoring the Yellow Jackets 9-8. Fouls just about even. BW with 16. Wilmington with 15. Second chance points in the paint, favor the Yellow Jackets 15-8 and 30-14 respectively. Wilmington outscored the Yellow Jackets 7-5 on the fast break, but here's where the game was won and lost. On the bench, BW 49-6 in bench scoring over the Quakers. Individual statistics for for Wilmington, leading away with 14 points, Cassidy Lovett. Kai Walker had 13 points. Stephanie Altstetter had 7. Bailey Edelman finished with 5. Reese Pittman had 3. Bloom had 2. Dreyer had 1 to round out the scoring. Their leading rebounder. Well, it'll be a tie between Walker and Altstetter with 6 apiece. And their leading assist player was Cassidy Lovett with 2. For the Yellow Jackets, leading the way in scoring with 11 points, it was Leah Riley. 8 points from Alyssa Miller. 7 points from Kira Philpott. 5 from Alec Johnson and Casey Badalak, as well as Bella Valent. 4 for Emily Irwin, as well as Laura McCoy. 3 for Riley Bennett, Megan Jurasic, Ava Wilkerson, Carolyn Wokley, and then 2 points for Maddie Ebert, Sadie Arndt, Taylor Bass, and Eiley Badisher. 1 point for Brooke Thompson, 1 point for Kayla Jones, and 1 point for Kaylee Ressler. Baker, the only non-scorer for the Yellow Jackets in today's game. The leading rebounder for the Yellow Jackets, Bella Valent with 8, and Kaylee Ressler with 6. The leading playmaker with 3 assists, it was Emily Irwin, and 2 each for Miller, Ressler, Riley, and Wokley. 3 steals each, team high for Leah Riley and Emily Irwin. And then the blocks were led by Carolyn Wokley with 3 and Alyssa Miller with 2, while Laura McCoy added 1. The largest lead of the day for the Yellow Jackets was 33 at the 8:32 mark of the fourth quarter. The biggest scoring run for each team, 10 for the Yellow Jackets early in the first and 5 for the Quakers late in the second. BW played with the lead for 39 minutes and 27 seconds of a 40-minute game. The Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets will next be in action on Wednesday, February 14th, when they head up to the Cyberling Gymnasium at Heidelberg to play the Student Princes. Tip-off for that game is at 7 p.m. And then their home finale of the regular season will be against Marietta when they host Senior Day here at the Ursprung Gymnasium. Tip-off for that game is at 4 p.m. on February 17th. With the win, Baldwin Wallace improves to 19-4 overall, a perfect 9-0 here on the home deck. They are now 15-1 in Ohio Athletic Conference play and 8-0 in Ohio Athletic Conference home games. Wilmington falls to 5-17 overall, 2-9 away from home, and 3-13 in Ohio Athletic Conference play. They are now 1-7 in Ohio Athletic Conference road games this season. Once again, here from Baldwin Wallace, it was the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets 72, the Wilmington Quakers 45. BW improving to 19-4, looking for win number 20 when they travel to Heidelberg on Wednesday night. For everybody here at Baldwin Wallace, I'm Matt Florchancic saying thanks for enjoying today's game along with us on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. We'll see you next week right here from Ursprung Gymnasium on Senior Day on February 17th. For everybody here at Baldwin Wallace, thanks for watching. Have a good day, everybody.